Ripple just unlocked another 400 million worth of XRP. We're going to talk price action at the end, along with RLUSD, big ecosystem news. BTC and the rest of crypto is rebounding from the CPI data. The SEC dismisses another case.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Oh, a little bit of support up on the screen. Yeah, we're going to talk about it, but your comments come first. What about the SEC dismissing another case? I got your back covered. Ripple unlocking $400 million with XRP. Yeah, girlfriend, we'll talk about it. Doran Butler dropping support on the channel. Thank you kindly, sir. And thank you to all the channel members out there for your support. Saying this, channel members, Jeremy Duche says, did you say 50 cal? Trigger therapy, my favorite. That's right, I haven't done a range day in a while. It might not be such a bad idea to bring out the pistolas and have some fun. John Doe says tasty rips all day, every day. Love it. If your comments are hot, spicy, naughty, or relevant, I share them at the beginning of every video. Bitcoin sitting at 82,966, ETH is 1572. Sol 120 while 8 is at 626, XRP at 201, while Pi is at 60 cents. H-bar still in discount zone at 17.1. I know a lot of players out there like H-bar under 20 cents. You are way in the stacking zone right now. But let's start it off. The SEC announces another settlement lawsuit. Agrees Helium did not sell securities. So if you're into the Helium mobile stuff, they got you covered. Nova Labs, the founding team behind Helium Network, has confirmed that the SEC has agreed to dismiss its civil lawsuit alleging the sale of unregistered securities. According to the blog post today, the dismissal filed with prejudice prevents the SEC from refiling the same charges. That's great. This decision affirms that helium-compatible hardware and the distribution of HNT, IoT, and mobile tokens are not securities. Yo, the previous SEC regime was reaching for anything they could. Oh, that over there, that's a twig on the ground. That fell from a tree in your front yard. Security. Wait, what? Yeah, that's how it was. Oh, by the way, here's the announcement from Helium. And as always, any article you see in this video and all my other ones, it's linked in the description below. Today marks a major win for Helium and the People's Network, Nova Labs, and the founding team behind Helium, as the SEC confirms to dismiss its claims. And guess what? Won't be going after us again. I like it. Bitcoin price at risk of cooling. CPI data fails to offset Trump tariffs. Yeah, we had juicy CPI data. Everyone, look at that. 2.4, that is juicy McJuicerson. But the tariff news was just too much for the market, and you're seeing that still play out today. The CPI, released monthly by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, is a key inflation gauge that Jerome Powell and the Fed use. Well, we got positive CPI data, and the markets did not rally. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ both opened sharply lower and ended the day down big, 3.4 and 4.3% respectively. The crypto market cap also dropped in the last 24 hours, 2.8%. Why? Because Trump's trade policies are the big thing. He did announce a 90-day pause, which was great, but then there was a reciprocal tariff, and then China came back, and then China was like, yo, here's a 125%. Ah, yeah. So we got to get through this tariff stuff, everyone, and it's sad because we had a juicy CPI data report that got wasted on bad tariff news. By the way, did you notice the Nuevo glasses that I'm wearing? Yeah, go back to the beginning segment or watch till the end to see if you notice them. Sailors, MicroStrategy, now known as Strategy, labels BTC as the only economic path to economic mortality. Oh, God. Okay, so he posted this thing and he's like, one BTC is still one BTC. That's freaking awesome. Because $1 is still $1, but the buying power of the dollar is eroding away. So, dude, you're fucking stupid. The Maxiism is very dangerous. Very dangerous. And Saylor basically knows that unless the U.S. government gets back into BTC and starts pumping it up with the strategic reserves BS, that they're going to be into a world of trouble. His average right around 66, 67,000 per BTC, so he's not in the green zone by a lot. And he's scared because guess what? His company's losing money and they might even have to sell BTC in order to what? Keep the lights on. That's sad. Ripple's revolutionary RLUSD plan for asset tokenization endorsed by SBI CEO. Ripple has presented an important use case for its own product on the rapidly growing real-world asset tokenization market. Does it make us money? I don't think so. Except for XRPL being a platform tokenization already, with its recently launched RLUSD, it can be used for liquidity management and instant transactions. RLUSD was created with the goal of enabling almost instant transnational settlement. But wait a minute, weren't all the bros and chickaronis out there saying, yo, XRP, international settlement? Well, that's what RLUSD is used for. Oh. This would potentially ensure that enterprises can use it to move their finances with a much freer and faster manner. Interesting. On April 9th, Ripple minted an additional 350,000 RLUSD. Take a look at stablecoins right now. Tether's at the top of the board with USDC right there. In terms of overall market cap, Ripple is hanging out with us at 217th. Overall market cap, $293 million. Stables are where it's at, and the volume is where it's at. Let's go to Ripple's RLUSD volume, 33 million. It's okay. I mean, nothing too crazy. You can see the general increase of the market cap. Very cool. But again, going back to what SBI Japan said, yeah, they would be using RLUSD for instant transnational settlement. Yeah, dang it, XRP fans. All right, Ripple shifts 200 million XRP in minutes. What's happening? Well, they're getting ready to pay some bills, girlfriend. Come on now. It's always the dumperoni from the Ripple-aroni, and are they really using XRP-aroni when they got RLUSD-aroni? That's a lot of brony. The aforementioned data source revealed that a total of 200 million XRP valued at over 400 million was exiting a Ripple wallet and went to an unknown address. But then what happened was it went back to another Ripple wallet. Oh. In the past, the company has used the same method for sending XRP to exchanges to cover its operational expenses. That's right. XRP does what Sailor's getting ready to do. They dump their XRP on the market to keep the lights on. Oh, okay. Another possibility is that these coins will be distributed between Ripple's institutional clients, so diluting the market. Oh, okay. Now, let's take a look at XRP price, because we are holding that $2 support right now, which is freaking awesome. We had a little bit of low Rona-roni yesterday in the 190s. Overall, in the 7-day, we're still kind of meh. The 1 month, we're still super meh. Volume, 3.8 billion. It's not bad, but it's not super juicy. Going to the trading pairs, you can see exactly what I'm talking about, right? Korean ones, they're only buying the dip when it's juicy. Right now, their volume is at 385 million, while Binance is at 377 million. So there's not a big volume discrepancy. There's a big volume discrepancy when the price goes down and the upbit pairing buys lots of XRP. Now let's read on to those candlesticks, see if anything jumps out at us. We're going to go to the 15-minute. And what you're seeing is this. Had the pumperoni on the tariff announcement right here. Had a little bit of a rejectoroni, but we've kind of started clawing our way back on up. Zooming out here shows still some overall market softness, and it has to do with tariffs. Zooming out a little bit further and going to the 1-day chart, you see what a lot of people are starting to freak out about. The highs are getting lower and the lows are getting lower. That's not good. What we need right now is we need some tariff clarity to help out this market, because CPI data came in way juicier than anyone expected, and that didn't do jack to help us out. And now we're looking at XRP going, yo, bro, you want sub $2 XRP? That ain't shit. You want 180, 170 XRP. That's sniping, because right now $2 is pretty easy. We've seen that now time and time again where XRP has hit that $2 mark. Now, granted, it's always bounced back. That's nice. We're seeing it on this move. We just need to see a little bit more of this move to confirm that action. But we're floating around the $2 mark as Ripple's getting ready to dump some more on the market. RLUSD is used for transfers internationally as SBI Japan. SEC dismissed another case. Maxis want you to buy BTC or else they're in deep trouble. And of course, all these crypto companies are using tokens just to keep the lights on. So now you got to ask yourself, are we going to be getting juicy news this weekend in regards to the tariffs? Will some of these players be coming to the table and doing some negotiationes? Yeah, that's what we got to find out. Otherwise, this weekend is going to be what? It's going to be low volume, and we're going to be watching the charts, and traditional finance is going to kind of chill out a little bit. And remember, you got Easter coming up. Big holiday globally, and when there's big holidays globally, the volume goes down globally. So, will these trade partners be coming up with a deal before Easter? Will we get a pre-Easter pump-a-roni? We've got about 9 days until Easter hits us, so yeah, we'll be able to find out. But it was a shame that CPI data just didn't do anything because of the Trump tariff stuff. And It's honestly, it's Trump versus China. And you're going to see those two lock horns and battle it out, hoping that one caves first, because they're both economic powerhouses. China exports a shitload of stuff to the United States, and the United States buys a lot of those exports. So China doesn't want to lose its biggest customer, and the United States really doesn't want to lose its biggest vendor. So we're kind of at an impasse right now, and we need to see which way the market's going. So when that happens, I'll share it with you. So hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out. How do we end videos, everyone? It doesn't matter if it's a Friday. Doesn't matter if it's a Sunday. Doesn't matter if it's a Friday. Get high day. You ain't got no job. We do what? We go choo-choo, bitches.